At 5:30 a.m., we showed you some new websites that are letting people trade their votes when they sign up online through websites or mobile apps and pledge to vote for each other's candidates. It's something called vote swapping.
Now at 6, reporter Molly Reed rejoins us live from the newsroom. She explains how these websites could affect the election, plus some of the possible risks of doing it.
That's right, Dana and Lauren. It is kind of a confusing concept, so I'm going to try to go ahead and explain this for you. So say Sally lives in Ohio. She doesn't want Trump to be president, but she just feels in her heart she does not want to vote for Clinton. She also knows if she votes for a third-party candidate like Gary Johnson here, it's only going to help Trump or Clinton. So what she does is she goes onto one of those websites and finds a Democrat in California where Clinton is more likely to win anyways and asks him to vote for the third-party candidate. Then she takes his vote for Clinton back to Ohio. That way the third-party candidate is voted for in a state like California where it really won't affect the outcome, and the Clinton gets a vote in Ohio where it actually might have some effect. Now, one of these websites is called Trump Traders, who target third-party supporters like how I explained between the Clinton and Johnson swap. Their website launched just last week and already has 3,000 users. For swing states like Ohio, this could have a big impact, but what these voters are doing is completely legal as long as money is not involved.
If you're in Ohio and you don't like Trump and you also don't like Clinton, we've got people that want to talk to you that feel the same way.
The fact of the matter is that if it's a one-on-one transaction involving just two people with each other, that in and of itself is an expression of speech, not an illegal act.
Although the websites are new, trading votes actually isn't a new concept. It was first done in 2000 during the Bush-Gore election when some Ralph Nader supporters in swing states traded their votes. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you why this is risky now. So say when they made the swap, Clinton and Trump in the Ohio polls were actually pretty close. But then a couple weeks after, Clinton starts getting a couple points ahead in the average polls. What do? Well, actually, they can get out of the agreement if both of them agree to get out, but that leaves them with just a couple weeks left until the election, having to find either someone else in another state to swap or have to watch the polls to see how closely these guys stay. Now, First News is going to look into how local political leaders think this could affect the election, and we'll have that later today. For now in the newsroom, Molly Reed, WKBN 27 First News.